And we've got one of the best here with Michael and Emile. And let's start in Munich. The night, 5-1. You know, you scored a hat-trick, you scored one. I think you set one of Michael's up. What makes a good partnership and why was that night so special?
Well, I think you've got to be different to make a good partnership. I think two strikers being exactly the same, two goal scorers, let's say. I mean, you can be a goal scorer, but two similar shape, instinctive type of predators, I don't think really works so well. So I think it's important to have a bit of difference. And I think, you know, some just click. I don't think there's many partnerships that you stay out on the training pitch and you work on, you know, passing the ball to each other. You just understand from watching them, you know, how they work, and it just clicked. I think ours just clicked.
Yeah, we had it from a young age. I think you were 16. Yeah. I was 18 in England, 18, he come in and took over. Yeah. And no, we just clicked, like you said, it was just an understanding that we had from early on that we knew, and we were so different. We just knew how to play with each other. We, like you said, we didn't necessarily work on things in training. Yeah,
didn't work on things in training?
We did some sort of work, but that would be as a whole collective group. We never went to one side and, oh yeah, you've got to over this. But we had an understanding. And I think that generally comes from footballing background that you play when you're a kid. You play with two up front and you understand that, but now they don't play with that. So having the partnership now is not the same as when we were playing.
Did you get on well off the field?
No. Of course we did. Yeah, he used to look after me. When I came into the England squad, I remember being really young, and we were playing Italy, was it? I think I think it was Italy, and I did something quite naughty in the game. I hit someone or whatever I did, and then they all came for me after the final whistle, and he just come and stood by me and literally sorted them all out. So right from then, I thought he was my mate.
Do you think he ever got the credit he deserved for the, you know, for the part he played at Liverpool? You know, so many caps for England, and people will always say, I mean, did he ever get the credit he deserved?
Can I answer that?
Yeah, of course.
I think I did within the footballing community.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah, and I think I did. And I think if you ask any player, if you ask any...
Well, I play with you, I know.
Yeah, so you know, yeah, exactly. But
from the fans, I mean, you never
I think from fans as well, in general, yeah, as well. So it was perceived that because I wasn't getting goals, because I wasn't really contributing. But
you were.
But if you looked at the bigger picture, yeah, I was.
And you say that, but I think players' games change over years as well. Say you didn't get goals. I mean, I remember when he first came, he was literally every single week banging it. You know, that had to be your best season.
Yeah, that was
right at the start, as soon as he joined, and he was unplayable for a whole season. It was unbelievable watching him. And of course, then you have your ups and downs, and everyone changes their game slightly during the career, depending on your age and your physical state and everything else like that. But he banged in goals all right.
He's in the 100 club, 110 Premier League goals.
Yeah, says it all.
To somebody who's probably not in that club, Chris.
I won a Premier League, Rob.
And the golden boot.
Yeah, and a golden boot. Yeah. Your Larsson or Shearer, was it different?
Well, yes, a little bit. And, you know, I think what, you know, Michael and Emile talked about, I mean, they complemented each other very well, had different attributes. And that's what you need to have a good partnership. I mean, at the end of my career, I played with Henrik Larsson, and I thought I knew my game better. And that was my favourite partnership.
So did you and Shearer complement each other then?
Yeah, I think we did complement each other. Shearer, similar to Larsson, absolutely ruthless finisher, better as an out-and-out number 9 than myself. I was more probably in Emile's role at Liverpool, more of a focal point, and you need that. And Michael would be the one who would play higher up, and I would be the link man. And I understood my role. And I think Emile understood his. I didn't always, where Shearer always wanted to be the number 1. Maybe that was an inherent weakness in me that didn't bother me as such. But I understood my role within the team.
And Dino, your partnership with Dale Atkinson at Aston Villa, you know, like Emile and Michael, he was the big, strong target man where you would run him behind.
Yeah, and we met in the hotel when I first joined the club, and I said to him, I'll do all the running, you take all the whacks, win all the headers. And he went, oh, thank you. God, thank you. I've been waiting to hear that all my life, because he didn't like running, and I like running. So he used to go for all the headers. The first ball normally went into him, and wherever he come out of, I used to wheel into the space, and it seemed to work. And he was a great player, though. He's no longer with us, sadly, but he was a great player. I played with Mark Hughes. I played with Ian Rush. They're all different. Mick Hartford. I used to play in a 10-yard circle around Mick Hartford, and I used to come around the front of him, use his chest. used to win flick-ons, so I used to run for the flick-ons. But like Chris says,
Do you think
we
you'd
knew our
struggle-
roles.
You wouldn't struggle this day because most of you played in a 4-4-2. Do you think you'd struggle a little bit now, not having a partner up there, you know, with the new formations?
Totally different role. I think that when you're the one striker, you're either the big target man that you hit the ball at, or you're the little striker who makes runs like Vardy on his own. But when you play with a partner, you do it together.